15th running of the Ryedale Grand Prix would be the final event of the HSBC National Road Series, the 10th race of the series, and all smiles for Matt Holmes and Madison Genesis. He's already secured the overall title. Something of a D-bomb atmosphere among the riders as they embark on a total of 150.6 kilometres. The early attacks coming fast and furious. Max Stedman from the Canyon DHB, presented by Bloor Homes squad, putting his hand up for perhaps selection in the forthcoming Tour of Britain, for which his squad have qualified. And he was venturing out forth in the early stages, looking over his shoulder and hoping and wondering if a group was going to perhaps come up to join him. Stedman's time out front would be relatively short-lived, and it was a group of 26 riders that forced itself out front from the 119 riders that signed on for duty in the 15th edition of this popular event in Yorkshire. Total of 3 laps of 25.3 kilometres for the riders, 5 laps then following of 15.6 kilometres, and all of them across the finish line at Ampleforth Abbey. The select group out front enjoying great weather conditions in the final significant domestic road race of the season, the Tour of Britain looming. Many of those squads looking to get involved. And then eventually we had a group of 2 from the SwiftCarbon Pro Cycling squad. James Shaw, the 23-year-old from Nottingham, and Jacob Scott joining him out front, the 24-year-old from Holmfirth in Yorkshire. Crossed the line with 3 laps remaining, and they had managed to forge an advantage of approaching 2 minutes on the group of riders behind, and seemingly unable to do anything about the flying riders out front. Shaw on the front with Scott for company. Steve Lampier would coax his legs into action in the closing stages and launch across the gap, racing solo in pursuit of the lead duo. The man from Truro in Cornwall, 6th in the overall standings and looking to finish the season on a high. And Lampier made significant inroads on that near 2-minute advantage of the 2 riders from SwiftCarbon Pro Cycling as they got the bell with just over 15 kilometres remaining. Lampier had reduced the deficit to less than 40 seconds. And the man from Truro in Cornwall pressing on and being encouraged by the progress he was making. Lampier hauling the biggest gear he could manage on rolling roads, and got sight of the leaders, got the gap down to just a smidgen over 20 seconds, so it became a fascinating pursuit into the closing stages, but just a little bit too little too late, and it was the 2 riders from SwiftCarbon Pro Cycling that would roll across the line together, arms raised in glory, as it was declared that James Shaw was the victor in the Ryedale Grand Prix.